Heyo, I'm Blumin-Onion, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a horizontal pen or marker holder from stuff you probably have at home. But first off, I do want to give a warning for anyone with trypophobia that this is going to probably trigger that, so click off now. This is my pen holder that I made a while back, and I'm going to make a holder for specifically my highlighters. First off, we need lots of toilet paper tubes. The smaller the box you decide to use for your base, the less tubes you'll need, but these are about as much as I need to fill the box that I picked. I do recommend folding the flaps of the box in so that it's more secure, and you want it to be just a little less deep than the length of your pens or markers. You can also cut down like paper towel rolls to make them the same length as toilet paper tubes. I do believe I did that for my first one, as it was bigger and I didn't have as many tubes at the time. I do just kind of collect these because they're so versatile and you can use them for lots of projects. I've used them for, of course, making these pen holders. I've used them, I think, when making paper mache. I've used them to hold small items together by stapling both sides shut. I'd recommend trying to fit as many tubes as you can into your box, because even without the glue, they are pretty secure in the box. So if you wanted to leave it like this, you really could, but I'm going to go and hit all of the points where the tubes touch each other and where the tubes touch the edge of the box, because when you're taking your pens out, you do run the risk of them either being too tightly packed or being stuck to the tube and the tube just coming out like this. Which you could use any type of adhesive, like I'm going to use hot glue, but you could use Elmer's glue, you could probably use super glue, maybe even a strong double-sided tape, just anything to give it a little more security so you're not pulling it out. And here is my hot glue gun and my glue sticks. I do end up putting the glue sticks back in the can because they are just all over the place. This glue gun is kind of old and kind of cheap, so it does tend to leak the glue sticks out slowly, even though I am not actively pressing the button down. So I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper because I don't want to get any hot glue on my desk if I can help it. So I just use this scrap piece of paper that I used to test some pens, and then I plug it in and I let it heat up. And then I am just going through and hitting the points between each tube and then anywhere the tubes come in contact with the box. I did go a little bit crazy with the hot glue on the first one. It was my first attempt, but I think using this minimal amount of glue was perfectly fine and it felt really secure, and I'm not really worried about it falling apart. So now that I'm done gluing that, I'm going to unplug the hot glue gun and put it off to the side so it can cool before I put it back into storage. And although this feels pretty secure and dry already, I am going to set it off to the side while I restock my pen holder. I had recently switched to a new shelf because my old one, if I bumped it the wrong way, my pens would fall onto my head, and so I was just keeping them in storage in two boxes, this clear tote that I'm going to pull out, and then a shoebox. So now that I have a better shelf set up, I can finally restock these without worrying about them falling on my head. It happened one too many times and it did not feel great. So here we're starting with the clear tote, and when they fell the last time, they were all mixed together and I just picked them up off the floor and off my desk and everywhere. So I'm going to put the highlighters to the right, and I'm just going to kind of start to put the pens in order of color. So at first I put the green at the bottom, but then I decided I wanted to do like a rainbow type situation, even though I do have pinks and browns. And I thought I didn't have any yellow pens, but all of the yellow pens ended up in the other box, which was really interesting. I put all of the permanent markers and washable markers and paint markers into this little pencil case that is up in the corner now, just because they take up so much space. I didn't think that they needed to be in the pen holder. And here I am restocking the highlighters. I will pull the pen case back out and put the two yellow pens that were mixed in with the highlighters into it. So, and this is where I kind of move things around so that everything is more color coded. And then I just go through to sort the permanent markers and put the permanent markers in the case. And this is what both of these holders look like on my shelf now. And it's so easy to just grab whatever I'm looking for, and I can see all of the colors at a glance, and I know which color I'm grabbing since they're color coded. And I'm not worried about the tubes coming out anytime they get stiff. And it's so close to my desk that it's super convenient. I've been Blumin-Onion, and I'll smell you later. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. If you want to watch more, check out the videos on screen. And if you can't get enough of me, I'm Blumin-Onion on all other platforms. If you'd like to see your art featured at the end of my video, please send it to me in an email and where you'd like to be credited.